Dear students, today we will discuss how the Newton's second law is the real law of motion. Newton has three laws of motion: first law, second law, third law, and we will show that from Newton's second law we will get first law and the third law. So Newton's second law is the real law of motion. So what is this Newton's second law? F equal to m. So we have to proceed in two ways, that from Newton's second law we will get the first law, and Newton's second law we will get the third law. First, F equal to mn. If external force is not applied, if zero, that is F equal to 0, then what we will get? ma equal to 0, that means a equal to 0 by m. A equal to 0. A 0, what does it mean? It means if a body is at rest, will remain at rest, and if a body, that means A 0, what does it mean? Body is at rest. A 0 means body is at rest, or A0 means body is in so this is the first law of motion. If no force is applied, external force, then a body which is at rest will remain at rest, and a body which is in motion will remain in uniform motion. So from second law we have got the first law. Now we will discuss how from second law we will get the third law. We consider a system consists of two bodies. A system consists of two bodies, A and B, where no external force is applied. Only there is mutual interaction. Only there is mutual interaction. That means A is giving force to B and B is giving force to A. So we have considered two bodies. These two bodies makes a system where no external force is applied. Body A gives force to B and B gives force to A. This is the mutual interaction. So what we can write then? F1 equal to dP1 by dt for first body A, and F2 equal to dP2 by dt. Now if we give vector, you can give vector, no problem. Now we add these two forces. Now F1 plus F2 equal to dp1 by dt plus dp2 by dt. D by dt take common, d by dt take common, p1 plus p2. Since no external force is acting, so momentum is conserved. Since no so P1 plus P2 equal to constant. And we know that differentiation of constant is 0. Therefore F1 plus F2 equal to 0. This is constant. Differentiation of constant term is 0. This is constant and differentiation of constant term is 0. So this is 0. So F1 equal to minus of F2. So every action has equal and opposite reaction. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. This is the Newton's third law. So from Newton's second law, we have got the first law as well as third law. So Newton's second law is the real law of motion. First we have shown A equal to 0. That means a body which is at rest will remain at rest, and a body which is in motion will remain in uniform motion. This is the Newton's first law. So from Newton's second law we have got the Newton's first law, and then from Newton's second law we have got the third law. How? We have considered a system consists of two bodies A and B. A and B, and their mutual interaction. They have mutual interaction, and the force is F1 and F2. A is giving to B F1, B is giving to A F2, and there is no external force. So what is Newton's second law? F equal to rate of change of momentum. So F1 equal to dp1 by dt, F2 equal to dp2 by dt. Add. Then we are getting this. And we know that if no external force is applied, then total momentum remains the same or constant. So this is constant. Differentiation of constant is 0. Differentiation of constant term is 0. So this is 0. So F1 plus F2 equal to 0. So F1 equal to minus of F2. This is the Newton's third law. So we have got Newton's first law and third law from Newton's second law. So Newton's second law is the real law of motion. Okay, bye.